Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Of the 2,095 billionaires in the world, could you believe that only 10 are under 30 years old? Some of the youngest on the list inherited their wealth, like Lukas Walton, grandson of Walmart founder Sam Walton. But most earned their billions starting great companies that have made a global impact. These young billionaires combined are worth more than $30 billion. Some of them are very famous, while others you may have never heard of. They span the globe, hailing from the US, Brazil, Germany, Hong Kong, Ireland, and Norway. Without wasting any more time, here are the 10 youngest billionaires in the world. Number 10. Lukas Walton. Age 34, net worth $18.6 billion. Lukas Walton is the grandson of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. He inherited his money when his father, John Walton, died in a plane crash in 2005. He works as the director of the Walton Family Foundation that supports education and protects oceans and rivers. The family-led foundation also works towards community development and healthcare. After graduation, Lukas started working for a venture capital company named True North Venture Partners. The firm was founded by Michael J Ahearn, who later became its managing partner. Lukas also owns stakes in companies such as Arvest Bank, First Solar, apart from Walmart. Lukas was ranked 42nd on the Forbes list of billionaires of 2019. The Bloomberg Billionaire Index ranked him 57th among the world's 500 richest people. He has also been ranked 33 on the Forbes 400 list, which is a list of the wealthiest people in America. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 9. Bobby Murphy. Age 32, net worth $9 billion. Bobby Murphy is an American businessman and entrepreneur who is best known as the co-founder of Snapchat. Murphy is Snap's chief technology officer, and both he and Spiegel own roughly 18% of Snap stock each. The Los Angeles-based business raised $3.4 billion from investors in a 2017 initial public offering at a valuation of about $20 billion. Murphy still owns around 200 million shares. At the peak of the stock's price, his shares were worth around $5.4 million. At the stock's lowest point, as recently as January 2019, Bobby's shares were worth $1.2 billion. By March 2019, his net worth had risen back up to around $2.3 billion. Murphy was 26 on the day of the IPO, which made him one of the youngest billionaires on the planet. By June 2020, his net worth had climbed back up to $4.2 billion. By December 2020, his net worth had climbed back up to $9 billion. Murphy has also invested more than $30 million in real estate near Venice Beach and Pacific Palisades. Number 8. Patrick Collison. Age 32 years, net worth $3.2 billion. Patrick Collison is an Irish billionaire entrepreneur. With his brother John Collison, Patrick co-founded Stripe in 2010, a tech company that lets businesses easily transact online payments. Stripe's big-name investors include Tesla Incorporated CEO Elon Musk and PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel. In September 2019, Stripe raised a $250 million funding round with a valuation of $35 billion. He won the 41st Young Scientist and Technology exhibition in 2005 at the age of 16. Number 7. Evan Spiegel. Age 30 years, net worth $10.2 billion. Evan Spiegel is the other co-founder and CEO of Snap Incorporated, the social media company that operates vanishing photo app Snapchat. He became a billionaire at the age of 25. Spiegel studied product design at Stanford University, where he met his co-founder and fellow billionaire, Bobby Murphy. Spiegel and Murphy jointly own about a third of Snap, but have voting shares that give them control over the board. Spiegel has donated nearly $154 million in Snap stock. He and Murphy have pledged to donate 13 million shares to the Snap Foundation. Number 6. John Collison. Age 30, net worth $3.2 billion. John Collison is the president and other co-founder of Stripe, a company that builds software helping businesses facilitate online credit card payments. John was born and raised in the countryside near Limerick, Ireland, where his parents ran a lakeside hotel. The Irish entrepreneur launched the company with his brother Patrick when they were both college students in Cambridge at MIT. After a round of funding in September 2019, the company was valued at a whopping $35 billion, and they raised a lot of money. The company's first payment was processed while both were on vacation in South America. Number 5. Sisters Alexandra Andresen and KATHARINA Andresen. Respective ages 24 and 25, net worth $1.1 billion each. It's hard to imagine becoming a billionaire as a teenager, but that was the reality for a Norwegian heiress who inherited a fortune that's currently estimated at $1.4 billion, well before her 20th birthday. Alexandra Andresen, who is now 23, first appeared on Forbes Billionaires list in 2016 when she was just 19. Alexandra Andresen and her sister KATHARINA, 1 year her senior, each inherited 42.2% of the family-owned investment company Third. In 1849, Johan Henrik Andresen, the great-great-great-grandfather to the sisters, bought a tobacco factory, which he grew to a top cigarette manufacturer in Norway. This marked the beginning of the Andresen family wealth. Third, the family investment company based in Oslo, expanded to real estate and has private equity holdings and participates in the Nordic Stock Exchange ventures. In 2007, their father Jon gave his daughters KATHARINA and ALEXANDRA majority of his company's shares, with a worth of $1.4 billion each. Alexandra is a professional dressage horse rider, and even though she has more wealth than nearly anyone her age and loves saving her money, KATHARINA, on the other hand, is likely to follow in her father's footsteps, working as a marketing coordinator at Brav, a family sporting goods business. Both girls are modest spenders, trying to maintain what their parents taught them by not flaunting their wealth too much. But this doesn't stop them from enjoying their billionaire status. Number 4. GUSTAV MAGNAR WITZOE. Age 28, net worth $3.8 billion. GUSTAV MAGNAR wasn't born poor. In fact, his family is one of the wealthiest in the world and the richest in Norway, building an empire worth billions of dollars. At an early age of 19 years, he inherited 47% of his father's company, SalMar ASA, one of the largest salmon-producing companies in the world. His father, Gustav WITZOE Sr., is still running the company. Junior Gustav has his career path on property investments and tech startups. In 2018, he was one of the key investors in a startup called Gobi, a direct competitor to the Snapchat platform on social media. The family invested further by acquiring a substantial stake at Scottish Sea Farms in the UK. What's unique about Gustav is that he's a professional model that participates in campaigns, ads, and professional photo shoots. Whenever he's not modeling or showing off his tattooed body on Instagram, Magnar does enjoy the perks of being a billionaire by traveling to exotic locations, fishing, and learning photography. He didn't refuse the opportunity to invest in another small company named Key Butler, which aims to deliver high-performance solutions for key delivery and maintenance for Airbnb hosts. In a feature from Forbes, the Norwegian model and billionaire stated that he still considers himself a regular boy with regular interests. Although most of his fortune was inherited, he still works hard to be worthy of the family name and the legacy. Number 3. Jonathan Kwok. Age 28, net worth $2.3 billion. Jonathan Kwok is the younger son of the late Walter Kwok, former chairman of Hong Kong's largest developer, Sun Hung Kai Properties. Walter died on October 20, 2018 at the age of 68. He had been ousted as company chairman in 2008 in a feud with his two brothers, Thomas and Raymond. After his death, Jonathan and his brother Jeffrey took over Empire Group Holdings, a property developer that Walter started after he left SHKP. The brothers inherited Walter's direct stake in SHKP and are named beneficiaries of 1/3 of 5 large family trusts held by their grandmother. with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2, the aforementioned ANDRESEN sisters. These two aren't so new to this list and are probably the first duo to become big-time billionaires. Being just teenagers, these two were already boasting billionaire status after their father gave him his company shares worth over $1.4 billion. Number 1, Kylie Jenner. Age 23, net worth $1 billion. Although she first became known as a member of the reality television series Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kylie Jenner has since made a name for herself as an entrepreneur. At the age of 14, she and her sister Kendall launched their clothing line, Kendall and Kylie. In 2015, Kylie created a cosmetics company named Kylie Lip Kits, which was later rebranded as Kylie Cosmetics. Her success may be attributed to her considerable social media presence, with hundreds of millions of Instagram followers. In March 2019, Forbes dubbed Kylie Jenner, then 21, the world's youngest self-made billionaire. At the time, Forbes estimated that Jenner's company, Kylie Cosmetics, was worth $900 million. That, plus her personal earnings from the company, brought her net worth to more than $1 billion. Although there were speculations that her billionaire status was a scheme, just as the Kardashians are known to live off of some drama, any doubts that Kylie wasn't a billionaire were seemingly erased in November 2019, when Coty announced it was buying 51% of Kylie Cosmetics for $600 million, effectively valuing the business at about $1.2 billion. It gave Kylie a major chance at expansion, plus a boatload of cash and apparently clear proof of her billionaire status. This got me thinking, if you were given $1 billion today, what would you do with it? Let us know in the comments section down below.